Howdy y'all, welcome back to the channel. So today we are going to be taking down this tree. Amber's got a plan and Michael's the man. So this tree we had left up last year. Our thought, well, I gotta say my thought process behind it was that we needed the shade because it was hot. It was hot, hot, hot. We had cut down this tree right here, although it's actually growing back. Oh no, that one right there. It's growing back. That's not a real tree. That was, well, it is, but
it isn't anymore.
It isn't. Anyway, that one's growing back. We didn't kill that one even though we cut the whole top of it off. This one is still whole and it's dead. So before it dries and rots, we're going to pull it down because as of right now, well, it's still good wood. Maybe some of it will be lumber, and whatever isn't lumber is going to be firewood. So we got to get it taken down. Our good friends Rachel and Sean over at Back to Good Homestead found out. They had come over and they had seen this giant hole that we have in the tarp inside. I should actually take you in and show you that really quick. Hang on. Alright, so a few weeks ago we had a fire disaster in camp and this happened. So then we scrambled as fast as we could. I'm going to go back outside because it's really hot in here. Okay, so that night it was dinner time. It was getting dark. It was going to rain. We had to scramble really, really fast. So you can see that we put that smaller tarp over it as kind of a patch. It's hard to tell on camera, but that's probably like about a 10-foot circle. It's a pretty big hole. Well, right before Amber and I went to California to pick up her kids, we had a really, really, really heavy rain, and it was really bad because that whole spot kind of filled up like a swimming pool, and that patch tarp came falling in, and water went everywhere. It filled up our whole like 3-compartment sink and was overflowing. It was so much water. So much water. It flooded the stove. It fell and hit the dish rack, and all of our dishes went flying all over the floor. It was awful. So, and then it ripped holes in that tarp, our patch tarp. So while Amber and I were in California, Michael and Emily and Hunter, they handled it while Wiley was working. They put a bunch of duct tape on the tarp over the holes and kind of patched it back together. But our really good friends, Rachel and Sean over at Back to Good Homestead, thank you guys so much. They got us a new tarp. So we weren't planning on putting a new tarp over camp because we really, really, really need to build a roof this summer before we get to next winter in order to, you know, be in a better position, because this last winter it got us through. We could do it again, but I'd rather not have to stay up all night beating the snow off of the tarp and stoking the fireplace just so so a lot of weight doesn't build up on there. I'd really like to have a roof this winter. That would be awesome. But so anyway, they got us a tarp. It's huge, it's big, but before we put it up, we're taking this tree down because it's in the way and we're afraid that it's going to rot and start falling on camp, and we don't want that. Plus, by taking that down, it's going to be easier to put the tarp over because then we can just drape it over this right here like it is on there. And then we can also come over here and top off the top of this pole right here, and then it'll be much, much, much easier to put the tarp over it and get it to cover evenly and all of that. So thank you again, Sean and Rachel. I'm going to put this on time lapse so that y'all can see this happen. I hope y'all enjoy. This is Michael's first time limbing a tree like this. Amber's walking him through it, and I'm confident that he's going to do a good job.
Dad pulled his boots on at the break of dawn, said, "Come on, boys, it's time to learn." Out in the fields where the day runs long, you feel that sun, you feel that burn. With callous fingers and a worn-out grin, he showed us how to dig right in. With working man hands and a heart full of pride, we built our dreams under an open sky, swinging hammers, mending fences to a land. We learned the way from our old man. Now every scar's a story, every line's a plan, and we carry on with working man hands. He said, "It ain't the gold that makes you rich, it's knowing how to turn that wrench." breaks or the barn roof leaks, you gotta know how to stand and fix. From a hammer swing to the grip of steel, he taught us boys what's real. With working men hands and a heart full of pride, we built our dreams under an open sky. Swinging hammers, mending fences, tilling land. We learned the way from our old man. Now every scar's a story, every line's a plan. And we carry on with working man hands. Now I'm the one with boys of my own, teaching them the seeds we've sown. And when they ask me where I learned to stand, I'll tell them, son, from a working man, with working man hands and a heart full of pride. We built our dreams under an open sky. Swinging hammers, mending fences, tilling land. We learned the way from our old man. Now every scar's a story, every line's a plan. And we carry on with working man hands. Yeah, we carry on with working man hands.
Got calloused hands and a back that aches, but I trade it for nothing no matter what it takes. I ain't rich in money, but I'm rich in soul. Digging deep roots, building life from a hole. Ain't got a blueprint or a master plan, just some good old grit and a piece of land. If the ground gives stone, then I'll stack it tall. If it gives me timber, I'll build me a wall. I'm living off the land, doing what I can, with the sweat on my brow and these two bare hands. Don't need nothing fancy, don't need no brand, just the good Lord's earth and a place to stand. One rock, one stick, one dream at a time. I'm building this life with what's already mine. Sun comes up.
nerve-wracking. All right, y'all, camp looks a lot different without that tree standing there. I feel so much better. I have so much more peace of mind knowing that it's down now because it was dead. And after we pulled down a bunch of these limbs and stuff, we realized just how dead it was. So I'm so glad we got that taken care of before it became a problem. But again, our really good friends, Sean and Rachel over at Back to Good Homestead, they bought us a new tarp for camp. So I guess where Sean works, he got a really, really good deal on it, and they got it for us after we had the issue with the fire inside. And today we're going to be working on putting it up. Now, this is a big, heavy tarp. I mean, I bet this tarp is over 100 pounds, and it's no easy feat to get it to go over that span. Our roof is huge. Now, what we have right now is a 30 by 50 tarp. This is a 30 by 40, so it's not quite as big, but I think it's still going to work out just fine. Even if it doesn't come all the way to this edge over here, it'll be okay.
Sunrise comes, a rooster crows. I lace my boots and down we go. Fields to plow and seeds to sow. This life I lead, the only one I know. Hands are calloused, skin is worn from years of toiling since I was born. But I see grace in every dawn. In the sweat and dirt my faith is drawn. Down in God's country we work the land, give our praises with calloused hands. Through the trials and the strife, we find our strength in a humble life. Sunday comes, we rest our bones, gather around, we're never alone. Hymns to heaven, we lift our tone in a little church made of brick and stone. Crops they grow, the seasons turn, lessons in patience that we learn. With every harvest, hearts that yearn for the Lord's reward from the seeds we churn. Down in God's country we work the land, give our praises with calloused hands. Through the trials and the strife, we find our strength in a humble life. Country we work the land, we give our praises with calloused hands. Through the trials and the strife,
I got a fly in my eye. Did you see that? No, it was right here in my eye. Anyway, so Michael, what do you got to say about cutting down that tree?
Oh, that's the video we're doing.
Yeah, that's the video we're doing. Sorry, I didn't even catch you up. Yeah, the video about the tree and the tarp. I guess I probably should have said something before we started. But what do you think? What's your opinion on that?
That was pretty scary, but I mean, I did it.
It was pretty scary, and yes, you did do it. You did it like a pro too.
No.
Yeah, no, it was pretty dang good. Y'all see that glass that's still there? Y'all can see the reflection? Because this guy did it like a pro. That he lowered every single branch down and managed to not break the window.
Somehow, by some miracle.
By some miracle. And he didn't add any new holes to the roof, the tarp.
I was impressed by that.
Yeah, I was very impressed by that too. So we ended up getting the tarp on, as you guys saw in the video. Thank you, Sean and Rachel, again. Y'all can see that it's double layered now. Yeah, so that was this video. Michael, would you do it again?
Yeah.
Yeah. He used Amber's butter knife, he calls it, her little electric saw that was dull. He used that to take down the whole dang tree.
No,
except for,
only all the branches.
Only all the branches, right. Then we busted out a real saw to take down the log.
Yeah.
But, yeah. Anywho, so now, when we get trusses, hopefully soon, we were going to build trusses, but then we found a really good deal on Marketplace, and hopefully we'll be going to pick up those in the not too far future. But they will have to be modified because they're way bigger than what we need. So we will have to modify them. But it's still better than nothing. And then hopefully y'all will be seeing us put a roof over camp here before too long. Michael is an MVP. And we love y'all. You got anything to say, Michael, before we get off here?
What am I supposed to say?
He says, leave me alone, I'm ready for bed.
It's 8, it's been a week, and we just finished doing half the mushrooms.
Yeah, be looking out for that video. We finally got around to inoculating logs with mushroom spores today. And it's been hot, and that took a lot longer than I thought it was going to.
Yeah.
But anyway, alrighty, well, I guess we'll see you guys on the next video. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, all that jazz. And we appreciate y'all for watching, and we'll see you on the next one. Bye!